just had something very frustrating happen to me. So I am fast forwarding and jumping in to tell you immediately about it because I'm a little bit annoyed, and also it relates to my last video. I've got several other videos that I need to edit and put up here, but I'm just going to do a quick video relating to my last video where I explained how I had a pick removed and they thought that they'd left part of the pick inside me. So they sent me to get an ultrasound. I'd said to a receptionist, the nurses think that there is a possibility that he hasn't written in the notes that he snipped off the blue part that they think stuck in me. So can you check with the doctor first? She went off and did God knows what and came back. I went into the ultrasound guy. They couldn't find anything. And then the doctor came in and said I'd snipped it off. After having a good chat with the doctor, I said, look, do I need to get billed for this? Because they had said to me that there would be a gap that I would need to pay. And I said, look, if the receptionist had gone to the doctor in the first place, I wouldn't have had to get the ultrasound. I wouldn't have had to pay the money. The other difficult thing, and I really, really love that doctor, so I was going to play this card, but I didn't have to at the time, was the doctor's notes probably could have been a little bit clearer. Another doctor looked at it and said, look, it was in there, but it was quite tricky to find. Anyway, I got out to the reception area and they said, and the guy that had originally done the ultrasound came out and said, you won't be charged for this. And I said, thank you very much. And I told you all how I wasn't charged for that. And I was very relieved. On Friday, I got this in the mail, and let's see if I can do it. They wanted me to pay the gap. I was just so frustrated. I think it arrived on Friday, but I didn't get it. Alex handed it to me on Saturday, so I couldn't do anything about it. But I did ring up today. And I explained it to the first person. In fact, I started explaining it. She stopped and then said, I'm going to go and see somebody. So she went and spoke to her supervisor, then came back and said, look, it's very unusual that we don't have notes about this. So can you please pay the gap? And I said, no, I was told that I didn't have to pay the gap. No. So then she put me on to the supervisor. I just gave the whole story that I gave to her. I wasn't sure at first because the first person had gone right to the computer and to their notes very quickly and hadn't particularly wanted to listen to me. So I was kind of a bit hesitant, and anyway, so told her the whole story. At the end she said, okay, thanks to that very comprehensive retelling. And then I'm like, I am bad with being long, so I always thank you guys for if I rabbit on too much. But yeah, I did wonder whether that was good or bad that she said that I told her comprehensively about what had happened. And at that point I did say, and look, I love the doctor, but if he had made the notes a bit clearer, also I wouldn't have had to go and get the ultrasound because the nurses did check the notes. So anyway, after my comprehensive report, she said that I didn't need to pay. So I've been editing that video and I've realized that I am waving the letter with my address side on it all over the place. And I'm sure you are honest, but I'm sure there's somebody out there on the internet that I would not want them seeing that particular information. So I was just saying, as I waved my letter around, that it's just annoying that I've got so much that I have to deal with. And then I just have these little quirky things where I dealt with something that I didn't need to deal with and I asked not to be charged for it, and then they send me a bill anyway, and I need to then do all the running around to ring up and talk to this person, then the next person to prove it. And apparently there's a check coming in the mail for my doctor that I'm now going to have to take into Queensland X-ray because it shouldn't be getting, I don't even know why I checked from, I don't know, something to do with Medicare. And so I'm going to have to do more running around because somebody's made a mistake somewhere and didn't record that they shouldn't have charged me. And yeah, it's just annoying. So I'll go back to where I cut in at signing out. But I also did say, thanks for listening. And please comment, subscribe. We really appreciate the tribe and that I can get online and have a little bit of a vent. And yeah, I'll keep editing videos, and yeah, it's just been a time of waiting really, so it's been quite nice. I've been on holidays with the kids and I'll share that with you. Okay. Okay, I'll leave it there. I don't think I need to be any more comprehensive, do I? Okay, bye.